A child's dream, forged in the fires of ambition, this echoes through Powder's soul, a yearning for power, a desire to dominate the skies with Piltover's technology. It's a foreshadowing, a tremor before the storm. Her journey from wide-eyed dreamer to ruthless warrior is just beginning. Powder's voice cracks with uncertainty. The weight of danger presses down upon them, a fear so palpable it threatens to choke their daring plan. Her vulnerability hangs in the air, a stark contrast to V's reckless courage. Powder's voice, once hesitant, now steely with resolve. A transformation burns within her, a crucible of fear tempered into unwavering determination. She steps from the shadows of doubt, embracing the precipice of danger. Vi spins her tale, a justification woven from desperation and memory. The ghost of Vander lingers, his legacy a sword wielded against hardship. In V's words, survival finds its champions. A chill crawls down their spines. Even Clagger, the stoic sentinel, acknowledges the precariousness of their position. The dice have been rolled, and fate hangs in the balance, a deadly dance with destiny. Innocence finds its fleeting solace amidst chaos. Powder's innocent delight, a jarring counterpoint to the gravity of their situation. A stolen moment of joy before the storm descends. Milo's voice rings with urgency, breaking through the fragile facade of safety. The dance of deceit is over, survival demands flight. They must abandon their prize and run for their lives. The echoes of authority reverberate, a clarion call to action. Enforcers descend upon the scene, weaving a tapestry of chaos and violence. A desperate struggle for freedom has begun. Vi unleashes her steely resolve, her eyes blazing with the fires of rebellion. After a heist gone south, she asserts dominance over her crew, leaving them in no doubt she is the leader. The echoes of their past failures resonate, fueling a burning desire for vengeance, a thirst that will drive their every action. Deckard, with a smile as cold as steel, weaves a web of deceit. He pretends peace while his true intention glints like a hidden blade, to bleed Piltover dry. This meeting is a dance on the razor's edge, a prelude to the inevitable clash between their worlds. The fragile facade of civility shatters, Deckard's brutality explodes onto the scene, a hurricane of violence that leaves no room for doubt. This is war, a brutal tango with death where Vi and her crew are thrust into the heart of the storm. Milo's frustration boils over. Powder, a young firebrand, becomes the scapegoat for their misfortunes. The seeds of resentment are sown, a ticking time bomb that threatens to tear their fragile bond apart. Powder, lost in the whirlwind of chaos, clings to innocence. She blames her robotic companion, failing to grasp the true weight of her actions. This naivete is a vulnerability that lurks like a shadow, waiting for those with sinister intentions to exploit it. The woman's words pierce the veil of false expectations. Vander, a rogue warrior operating beyond the confines of Piltover's law, is revealed as a force to be reckoned with, a wild card who challenges the very foundations of their society. Vander spins a tale of camaraderie and shared purpose, skillfully manipulating perceptions. He is a master of disguise, blending deception with charisma, a wolf in sheep's clothing ready to play the game on his own terms. A chilling proposition hangs in the air, thick with the scent of gunpowder and desperation. Vander is cornered, forced to gamble his life against the whims of a ruthless predator like Huck. This isn't just a debt, it's a declaration of war on the very streets of Zaun, where survival is a daily struggle. A bitter rivalry simmers beneath the surface, fueled by jealousy and resentment. Powder feels the sting of injustice as she claws her way through the shadows, yearning for recognition in Vi's towering presence. This simmering tension threatens to boil over, casting a dark cloud over their familial bond. Vander's words crack like thunder, echoing the perilous reality of their lives. His admonishment serves as a stark reminder that recklessness breeds chaos in this unforgiving city where innocence is quickly extinguished. Vander shoulders the burden of their collective fate, his resolve hardening into steel. He is their beacon, their anchor in this storm of chaos, vowing to shield them from the encroaching darkness. A chasm widens between loyalties as Milo's cold pragmatism clashes with Vi's unwavering devotion to her sister. The weight of their actions hangs heavy, threatening to shatter the fragile unity of their band. Vi unleashes a torrent of raw power, silencing dissent with an iron fist. Her gaze, cold and piercing, serves as a stark warning: challenge her authority and face the consequences. A chill wind whispers through Zaun's underbelly, The shadows are deep, and the threat is closer than they think. A traitor lurks among them, a serpent coiled within their ranks, ready to strike. Echo's admission ignites a spark of tension. The trail leads back to the enigmatic figure behind the attacks, and their motives remain shrouded in mystery. A dangerous game of cat and mouse is about to begin. The line between order and chaos blurs in this tense encounter. The enforcers cast a long shadow over Vander's crew, reminding them of the precarious dance they perform on the edge of oblivion. The scales of justice are tipped towards those who hold power. The enforcer's words reveal a callous disregard for the suffering below, leaving Zaun's inhabitants caught in a web of oppression. Vander stands defiant against the encroaching darkness, his loyalty to his people unwavering. The consequences are dire, a looming storm threatening to engulf them all. A flicker of hope ignites in the heart of Zaun. Vi's words pierce through the despair, reminding Powder of their strength and their unyielding desire for recognition. The weight of betrayal hangs heavy in the air. Deckard's desperate plea reveals his guilt, leaving a trail of consequences that will forever scar their path. A chill crawls down your spine as Vander utters those words. His troubles are far from over, my friend. He is caught in a maelstrom of fate, his every move watched by unseen forces. This timeline, this intricate tapestry of destiny, has shifted. The gears of an unyielding plan grind into motion, its completion drawing ever closer. Danger hangs heavy in the air, threatening to engulf Vander and all those he holds dear. A reckless gamble, a foray into the heart of darkness, Caitlin confronts Jayce, her voice laced with both concern and disdain. Their contrasting wills clash, hers, a bastion of order and law, his, a raging inferno of unchecked curiosity. A dangerous dance begins, one that threatens to blur the lines between Piltover's gleaming heights and Zaun's festering depths. Amidst the thrill of discovery, a flicker of human connection, Jayce, blinded by his pursuits, nearly sends Caitlin's family fortune spiraling into oblivion. A careless misstep, perhaps, but one that reveals a burgeoning bond between these two unlikely souls. A lone voice pierces the suffocating silence of the Undercity. Jayce's call echoes through the labyrinthine streets, a beacon of light amidst an encroaching darkness. But who answers, and what awaits him within those shadowy confines? A cataclysmic roar shatters the fragile peace, leaving in its wake a scene of unimaginable horror. Caitlin's mother lies lifeless, a victim of Zaun's relentless fury. This tragedy, a grim harbinger of despair, forces Jayce and Caitlin to confront the unforgiving reality that binds them. The weight of responsibility descends upon Jayce like a crushing blow. Heimerdinger's rebuke reverberates through his soul, exposing the recklessness that fueled his actions. A storm brews on the horizon, one that threatens to engulf them all. With a voice trembling with awe and ambition, Jayce unveils his masterpiece, a revelation that could rewrite the very fabric of existence. But can such power be controlled? Or will it consume him? A desperate plea whispered amidst the shadows. Heimerdinger warns Jayce of the perilous consequences that await him, urging him to shroud his discovery in secrecy. But can Jayce truly abandon his legacy? Or will he defy the powers that be? Mel spits these words like fire, her gaze burning with a hunger for change. The status quo, it's about to crumble. This episode is a clash of titans, progress versus tradition. Prepare for the storm. Mel and Laura's whispers crackle with tension. A young prodigy, embraced by the master himself. But this toy, this is more than just childish play. It's a seed of rebellion about to blossom into chaos. The Kiraman family stands as a bulwark against the tide. They are fierce protectors bound by loyalty and duty. But can their influence sway the enforcers? The fate of Jayce hangs in the balance. Vander's voice booms with unwavering conviction. Tradition, unity. These are the pillars of their world. But can they withstand the encroaching storm? This is a battle between hearts and minds, between the old ways and a changing tide, a gift exchanged. But danger lurks beneath the surface. This seemingly harmless present, it whispers of hidden motives and untold consequences. Is this a gesture of kindness or a prelude to destruction? The answer is shrouded in mystery. Jayce stands before the court, his words a plea for mercy. Recklessness? Regret? Can atonement truly mend the broken trust? This is a crucible of justice, where ambition and consequences collide. Jayce's defiance ignites a firestorm, the potential for progress versus the looming threat of disaster. This is a gamble with the very fabric of their world. Will they soar to unimaginable heights or plummet into oblivion? Only time will tell. Simena's voice cracks with desperation as she pleads to the council, her love for Jayce burning brighter than any condemnation. She dares them to see past his transgression, clinging to the hope that compassion will outweigh their judgment. The air grows thick with icy resolve as a council member declares Jayce's actions unforgivable. A cold fury emanates from them, a chilling promise that justice will be swift and merciless. A voice cuts through the tension, proposing a path of balance, expulsion, yes, but also forgiveness. A chance for redemption, whispered amidst the looming shadow of punishment. Heimerdinger's words hang heavy in the silence, a final decree echoing with both disappointment and a flicker of hope. Jayce's path forward remains uncertain, shrouded in the promise of a future yet unwritten. A serpentine voice slithers into the scene, dripping with veiled menace. Silco's words are a poisoned chalice, promising power but hinting at darkness lurking beneath. Heimerdinger's warning resonates like thunder, a stark reminder of magic's untamed potential. A battle lines are drawn between ambition and responsibility, between progress and peril. A chilling whisper cuts through the air, pregnant with dread. Silco's words unleash a primal fear, revealing a monstrous intent that threatens to consume all in its path. A voice like thunder echoes, shattering the facade of Piltover's righteous facade. This viper spits venom, revealing the festering corruption that festers beneath the gleaming surface. Zaun and Piltover are locked in a dance of deceit where justice is but a pawn in a game of power. The air crackles with raw, unrestrained fury, a declaration of war, spoken with the chilling conviction of a predator about to strike. This isn't just a threat, it's an omen, a promise of bloodshed that will engulf both Zaun and Piltover in its flames. A fire ignites within V's heart, a burning ember of defiance. Her words are a rallying cry, a clarion call to arms against the encroaching darkness. The fate of Zaun hangs in the balance, and they will not surrender without a fight. A question so heavy, it threatens to crush the spirit. Vi is forced to confront the brutal reality of war, the sacrifices demanded, the lives irrevocably shattered. A choice must be made, and the consequences will echo through eternity. A chilling truth reverberates through the air like a death knell. War is a maelstrom of destruction, leaving only despair in its wake. What path will they choose? Will they succumb to the darkness or forge a new destiny? Viktor's ambition burns brighter than ever, driven by an unwavering belief in his vision. He seeks Jinx's aid, recognizing the raw power within her. Together, they will defy the limitations of convention and reshape the world. A defiant roar echoes through the ages. Viktor's words are a battle cry, a declaration of independence from the shackles of authority. He will forge his own path, no matter the cost. A declaration ripped from Vander's soul. His voice echoes through the very foundation of their haven, vowing to shield his found family from the encroaching shadows. A promise forged in fire, a testament to the unwavering loyalty that binds them together. Graysen's words slither like venomous vipers, revealing the heartlessness of those who rule from gilded cages. Justice, a mere pawn in their game. They hunger for retribution, a sacrifice to appease their insatiable thirst for order. A crushing blow delivered with icy precision, the gulf between Vander and Vi widens, stretching into an abyss of uncertainty and despair. The chains of separation bind them, a cruel reminder of the price they must pay. Vi's voice, strained and resolute, whispers a truth too painful to ignore. A desperate plea for understanding, a sacrifice born out of necessity. The weight of their world rests upon her shoulders. Silco's words strike like lightning, shattering the fragile peace. Trust, an illusion shattered in an instant, he revels in the chaos, his eyes gleaming with a hunger for power and destruction. Jayce's frustration simmers beneath a veneer of hope. A breakthrough achieved, yet victory remains elusive. The chasm between ambition and reality yawns before them. Viktor's unwavering pragmatism cuts through the haze of idealism. Proof, the only currency that commands respect in a world consumed by doubt. Silco's words pierce Vander's heart like shards of glass, a scathing indictment of ambition and the corrosive nature of power. His past sins laid bare, a testament to the darkness that consumes those who crave recognition. Silco's chilling declaration echoes through the shadows, a twisted philosophy embraced, violence, the only language understood in this world of decay and despair. A clash of ideologies erupts. Vander yearns for unity through peace, his heart ablaze with hope. But Silco, consumed by darkness, believes only brutal power can shatter the chains of oppression. This seeds a conflict that will tear Zaun apart, a bond forged in fire, now shattered by betrayal. Vander, his voice thick with anguish, reveals the depths of his pain. Silco, haunted by remorse, acknowledges his sin. But can forgiveness bloom from such poisoned soil? This fracture will reverberate through Zaun's very core. A chilling proclamation echoes through the shadows. Silco, his eyes burning with cold ambition, unveils his brutal philosophy. Zaun must shed its innocence and embrace the darkness, becoming a weapon feared by all. This is the path of the predator. Silco's fury boils over. He accuses Vander of weakness, of betraying their shared struggle by seeking cooperation with Piltover. The air crackles with resentment. A storm brewing between brother and brother, Silco weaves a web of deceit. He manipulates Vander's ideals, painting Shimmer as the key to their dream. But his words are laced with venom, turning brother against brother and igniting the flames of war. A tragedy strikes. The news shatters Vi and her siblings, plunging them into a desperate fight for survival. A darkness descends upon Zaun, a chilling reminder that even the most innocent can be consumed by the shadows. The threads of fate unravel. The weight of loss hangs heavy, fueling Vi's relentless pursuit to save her father. A storm of vengeance is brewing, ready to sweep through Zaun. Powder's unwavering loyalty shines through. Her desire to protect her sister ignites a spark of defiance, foreshadowing her own journey into the heart of Zaun's conflict. Vi entrusts Powder with a symbol of hope. Her words resonate with power, promising protection and unwavering love. But beneath the surface lies a darkness, a hint at the extraordinary abilities that will soon define Powder's fate. Milo's casual words drip with a chilling truth. Zaun's defenses are as porous as its streets, a chaotic tapestry begging to be torn asunder. This revelation sets the stage for Vander's daring escape, a testament to his cunning, but a warning bell echoing through the city's underbelly. Vander's voice cracks with desperate hope, a beacon of reason against the encroaching darkness. He pleads with Silco, reaching across the chasm of violence, clinging to a flicker of peace that could be extinguished in an instant. Silco's voice cuts through the air like a blade, isolating Vi, a pawn caught in a game she doesn't understand. He sets the stage for a clash of titans, a personal vendetta that will leave nothing but wreckage in its wake. Silco's words are laced with venom, dripping with the bitter regret of a broken bond. A past filled with missed opportunities echoes through his voice, fueling this inevitable inferno of destruction. A chilling command ripples through the air, fueled by Silco's ruthless ambition. He unleashes a hunt for Powder, an innocent lamb caught in the crossfire of a power struggle that knows no mercy. Powder's voice, trembling with Navit, clashes with the brutal reality surrounding her. Her pleas fall on deaf ears, drowned out by the cacophony of violence, a tragic symphony of unintended consequences. Vi's words pierce Powder's heart, shattering her with the brutal weight of betrayal. The bond between sisters unravels, consumed by the flames of blame and despair, leaving only ashes in its wake. An ominous whisper hangs heavy in the air, a chilling promise of unknown dangers to come. Powder's fate is sealed, snatched away into the shadows, leaving behind a silence pregnant with dread. A chasm, a gulf of betrayal, the bond between Vi and Powder, once unbreakable, shattered like glass under the weight of Powder's actions. This fateful parting unleashes a torrent of emotions, Vi burdened by responsibility she never sought, Powder drowning in the depths of guilt and rejection. A flicker of darkness ignites within Powder's heart, burning with an incandescent rage. Betrayed by those who she once trusted, her resolve hardens into a steely determination. The path ahead is treacherous, shrouded in shadows of vengeance, yet she strides forth, heedless of the peril. A whispered lament echoes through the battlefield, a poignant testament to the human cost of conflict. Even those who fight for justice bear scars unseen, a silent testament to the enduring pain that war inflicts upon the soul. The air crackles with anticipation. A momentous occasion draws near, a city poised on the precipice of its 2nd century, Piltover, the beacon of progress, prepares to celebrate, but beneath the veneer of celebration, shadows stir. This dialogue is more than mere exposition, it's a declaration of intent, a promise of trials and triumphs to come. A hero's heart, Forged in the fires of sacrifice, Stanwyck Paddedly, a legend whose name echoes through the halls of Piltover, chooses the greater good over personal glory. His legacy will be etched not in victory, but in the brilliance of those he inspired. A ripple effect that will shake the very foundations of progress itself. Heimerdinger's words are a catalyst. Jayce stands at the crossroads, bathed in the light of recognition, but haunted by shadows of doubt. Can he bear the weight of expectations? Will his inventions usher in an era of peace, or ignite the flames of conflict? The city watches with bated breath. A tempest brews within this seemingly innocent exchange. The icy daggers of Kate's resentment pierce V's carefully constructed facade. Their family ties are strained, their paths diverging in a maelstrom of ambition and betrayal. The seeds of discord are sown. The joyous reverie is shattered, a sudden shift, a chilling crack in the facade of peace. Underneath the vibrant tapestry of celebration, danger lurks, a viper coiled beneath the roses. The firelight's orders echo through the streets, a grim harbinger of chaos to come. A heart-wrenching clash of love and duty, the bond between Vi and Powder is tested to its breaking point, ripped asunder by fear and responsibility. Can their love survive the inferno of betrayal? The fate of Piltover hangs in the balance. A clash of titans, a battle for the soul of progress. Jayce and Viktor stand defiant against the tide of convention, driven by an unwavering belief in the power of innovation. Can their vision triumph over political machinations? The future of Piltover hangs precariously in the balance. The air crackles with anticipation as Jayce unveils the Hextech gemstone, a radiant beacon signifying an epoch-defining leap in technological prowess. This is more than just research, it's a harbinger of change, a double-edged sword poised to either elevate or obliterate their world. Jayce's voice booms with the thrill of discovery. The potential is limitless, a symphony of innovation playing out before our eyes. But within this electrifying energy lies a chilling question. Will humanity rise to meet this challenge, or will it be consumed by its own creation? Viktor's words cut through the air like lightning, revealing a chasm between him and his mentor. While Heimerdinger clings to caution, Viktor craves immediate action, fueled by the burning desire to alleviate suffering. No matter the cost, Heimerdinger's voice carries the weight of experience. He warns of a perilous path, a descent into chaos if unchecked power falls into the wrong hands. The fate of their world hangs in the balance. Caitlin and Marcus lock eyes, their gazes clashing like thunder, their ideals collide, a battle of principles unfolding beneath the surface. Order versus truth, who will prevail? Jinx's words echo through the room, laced with a chilling nonchalance. A violent incident has occurred, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Can Silco maintain control amidst this escalating chaos? Jinx and Silco's conversation is a twisted dance of pain and manipulation. The weight of their past lingers heavy, fueling a cycle of violence and despair. Can they escape the shadows that haunt them? A palpable tension grips the air as Jayce clashes with Heimerdinger. Time is of the essence on this momentous progress day, where Piltover stands poised to unveil its latest marvels to the world. Will ambition triumph over caution? The fate of innovation hangs in the balance. Mel's words pierce Jayce's soul, igniting a flicker of destiny within him. She sees beyond his youthful facade, recognizing the potential for greatness that burns within. Can he rise to meet this challenge and lead Piltover into a new era? A shadow of avarice falls over Jayce's revelation. The allure of Hextech, its power and potential for profit, has drawn the greedy eyes of investors from far and wide. A battle for control looms. A clash between progress and self-serving ambition. A chasm of distrust widens between Vi and Powder. The weight of suspicion hangs heavy in the air as Vi struggles to reconcile Powder's recklessness with her sisterly bond. Will their connection withstand this escalating turmoil? Jayce steps into the spotlight, an unlikely hero thrust onto the grand stage. His humility masks a profound determination, his words echoing with the weight of expectations he never sought. Will this be his triumphant ascent or a fateful fall? A wave of anticipation washes over the crowd. Jayce's words drip with enigmatic promise, hinting at a revolutionary creation that could change Piltover forever. What wonders await? What darkness lurks behind this veil of mystery? A cold tremor of fear grips Piltover. The theft of the gemstone and vital research plunges the city into chaos. Who orchestrated this audacious haste? What sinister motives drive them? VI's words echo through the hallowed halls of power, a declaration that reverberates with the weight of impending doom. The fragile balance between progress and peril hangs by a thread, forcing the Council to confront a devastating truth. Their reliance on Hextech may have unleashed a monster they cannot control. Schuler's desperate plea cuts through the tension like a blade, revealing the cold grip of greed that binds these power brokers. His words paint a stark picture: economic prosperity versus the safety of their very city. A choice fraught with peril, where every decision could spell ruin or salvation. Mel's voice cuts through the impasse like a storm surge, unleashing a wave of uncertainty that threatens to capsize their carefully constructed world. This isn't just a suggestion, it's a declaration of war against the established order. A gamble with consequences that could reshape Piltover forever. Mel spins a web of deceit, his words dripping with honeyed promises and veiled threats. He paints Talus as their savior, a champion who can shield them from the encroaching darkness. But behind this facade lies a wolf in sheep's clothing, hungry for power and control. Jinx's chilling laughter echoes through the air, a harbinger of chaos and destruction. With a single, defiant act, she throws Piltover into the abyss, her twisted grin revealing the heart of madness that beats within. The city's foundations tremble as she unleashes a cataclysm of unimaginable proportions. Jayce, the stalwart defender of justice, cracks open the facade of this insidious conspiracy. His words pierce the veil of secrecy, revealing a hidden hand that manipulates events from the shadows. A dangerous game is being played, and Piltover stands on the brink of annihilation. Grayson unleashes a searing accusation. His words cut through Karaman like a blade forged in the fires of betrayal, revealing a chilling truth. Was his aim deliberate? This unexpected clash ignites the fuse of a conflict that will reshape their destinies. Grayson's probing question pierces through Karaman's stoic facade. His answer, a vow to protect the city with his unwavering aim, sets him on a path that leads towards a destiny woven from steel and shadows. V's bombshell revelation shakes Caitlin to her core. The connection between the man she struck down and the infamous Silco casts a long shadow over their investigation. A perilous web of secrets begins to unravel, threatening to consume them both. Caitlin's icy words freeze Vi in her tracks. The chasm between Enforcer and Undercity Dweller widens, a testament to the bitter divide that fuels their animosity. Trust is a fragile thing, shattered by prejudice and fear. Marcus's cryptic declaration sends shivers down your spine. His motives remain shrouded in mystery, his allegiance unclear. Is he truly a man of justice, or does he harbor darker intentions? The truth lies buried beneath layers of deceit. Silco's words drip with venom, painting the Firelights as dangerous enemies. Their criminal activities threaten to plunge Piltover into chaos. This brewing storm promises a collision of titans. Viktor's outburst cracks the facade of unity. The clash between his impatience and Jayce's long-term vision threatens to tear them apart. Can they bridge the gap before their differences consume them? This declaration from Jayce is a gauntlet thrown down. He demands absolute obedience, his voice resonating with the ironclad resolve of a warrior facing insurmountable odds. His pursuit of justice in Zaun's underbelly has begun, a crusade against corruption that will shake its foundations to their core. A name whispers through the smoky haze of Zaun's streets, the Firelights. This revelation sets the stage for a clash unlike any seen before, a tempest brewing between Piltover's gleaming order and the raw power lurking in the shadows. The lines are blurred, friend and foe indistinguishable in this maelstrom of chaos. Viktor utters a challenge that reverberates through the very fabric of reality. His words pierce the veil of convention, revealing a truth so profound it chills the soul. Magic is not static, but a living, breathing entity, ever shifting and evolving. A forbidden knowledge unfolds before our eyes, hinting at a power beyond human comprehension. A flicker of vulnerability shines through Vi's hardened facade. Her words, laced desperation and longing, reveal a primal need for normalcy, a simple craving that becomes a poignant reminder of the human cost buried beneath the weight of this brutal world. Echo's words hang in the air like a death knell. A chilling prophecy echoes through the streets. Jayce stands alone, his pursuit of justice isolating him from those who once stood by his side. He has become a beacon, drawing both admiration and wrath in equal measure. A playful banter sparks between Clagger and Milo, revealing a camaraderie forged in the crucible of Zaun's unforgiving streets. But beneath the surface lies a hint of something more. Powder's burgeoning talent casts a long shadow, hinting at her potential to become a force to be reckoned with. Vander's words resonate deep within V's soul, a message of hope and empowerment, urging her to embrace the unique tapestry of her being. He sees past her scars, recognizing the strength that lies within, a fire waiting to be ignited. A torrent of unspoken resentment explodes from Vi's voice as she confronts Jayce. This isn't just a line, it's a declaration of war. The foundation of their bond is crumbling under the weight of betrayal and ambition, leaving only the bitter ashes of shattered dreams. Mel's words are a gauntlet thrown down. A primal challenge echoes through Jayce's soul as he stares into the abyss of doubt. Can he rise above the whispers of defeat and forge his own destiny? Counselor Talus weaves a tapestry of seductive promises. Amara is drawn to the glittering threads of power, her ambition ignited by the vision of a future sculpted by her own hand. Medada's words drip with honeyed deceit. Beneath the facade of partnership lurks an insatiable hunger for control. This alliance is a viper's kiss, promising power at a devastating cost. Vi's voice cracks with anguish as she confronts Jinx's relentless self-destruction. A chasm of pain separates them, fueled by the agonizing reality that their bond is fraying at the seams. Caitlyn's words hang heavy in the air like a shroud. The absence of Vander casts a long shadow over Zaun, leaving its inhabitants vulnerable to the encroaching darkness. Jayce stares into the abyss of the unknown, his voice trembling with both fear and excitement. He knows this is no mere invention, but a catalyst for change, a force that will reshape the very fabric of existence. Viktor hesitates, his eyes locked on Silco's shadowed form. To slumber once more in this den of intrigue, a choice fraught with peril. Is he succumbing to the siren song of power, or has the ever-encroaching darkness already begun its insidious grip on his soul? Silco's words drip with venom, weaving a tapestry of twisted logic around Jinx's shattered heart. He preys on her grief, offering a twisted path to power forged in the fires of betrayal. Is she merely a pawn in his sinister game? Or will this crucible forge her into a weapon beyond measure? A chilling ultimatum echoes through Jinx's tormented mind. To shed her past, to become something else. This is not mere transformation, but a violent severing of ties. A descent into the abyss where only cold steel and icy fury remain. V's eyes blaze with righteous fury. The truth of Silco's treachery cuts deep, leaving an unhealable wound on her soul. Revenge will be hers, a storm of retribution unleashed upon the man who shattered her world. A chilling revelation echoes through Zaun. Viktor, consumed by his relentless pursuit, has birthed a creation from loneliness itself, Rio. Their shared isolation hangs heavy in the air, foreshadowing a bond forged in solitude and echoing the despair that fuels their ambitions. Heimerdinger's voice drips with a wisdom born of countless trials. His words are a somber warning, a glimpse into the tragic fate that awaits those consumed by brilliance. Viktor, like a supernova, burns fiercely but risks being devoured by his own light. A tremor runs through Jayce's heart. The very technology meant to heal Zaun now threatens Viktor's life, a cruel irony exposing the unintended consequences of ambition. Can innovation truly conquer fate? Jayce grapples with the agonizing impotence that grips him. He is bound by duty and love to a friend teetering on the brink, powerless to stop the inevitable. His despair resonates like a battle cry against the cruelty of fate. Mel's confession is a whisper of vulnerability amidst the storm. Her reliance on Jayce illuminates their shared burden, forging a connection that transcends the limitations of power. In each other's arms, they find solace and strength. Mel's words are a beacon of hope in the encroaching darkness. She urges Jayce to embrace his connection with Viktor, reminding him that even in the face of tragedy, companionship can offer solace and strength. Silco's casual cruelty is a twisted lullaby. His manipulation of Jinx through rewards laced with suffering reveals the poisonous nature of their bond, a cycle of destruction fueled by darkness. Savika's warning crackles with defiance. Vi's return throws a wrench into Silco's plans, igniting a fuse that threatens to explode. The stage is set for an explosive confrontation, a battle where every move could have devastating consequences. Silco unleashes a cruel whisper, dredging up the name Vi, a phantom from Powder's past. He spins a web of suggestion, hinting at a connection that could ignite her yearning for kinship and draw her into his grasp. With a chillingly calm voice, Silco sows seeds of doubt, painting a bleak picture of abandonment and loss. He preys on Powder's vulnerability, whispering that the lanes offer sanctuary for those shattered by familial bonds. Silco's true colors bleed through as he unveils his ruthlessness. He seizes upon Powder's aching desire to reunite with V, twisting it into a weapon to manipulate her into servitude. His promises veiled in darkness. A steely glint appears in Silco's eye as his intentions become crystal clear, a ruthless purge of any obstacle standing in his way. His words echo with the chilling promise of violence, leaving no room for dissent. Jayce's voice vibrates with a mixture of excitement and awe as he envisions Viktor's groundbreaking discovery. He paints a picture of limitless possibilities, where death itself can be conquered. A flicker of unease crosses Jayce's face as he witnesses Viktor's transformation. The weight of his creation settles upon him, a chilling foreshadowing of the ethical abyss they may be about to cross. A thunderous clash erupts as scientific ambition and ethical boundaries collide. The episode explodes with tension, revealing the irreconcilable conflict at the heart of Viktor's creation. A heavy silence hangs in the air, punctuated only by Jayce's ragged breaths. A palpable sense of foreboding grips him as he prepares for an unknown battle, a storm brewing on the horizon. A fragile bridge of hope appears as Powder and V come face to face once more. A chance encounter ignites a flicker of recognition, promising the potential for redemption and reconciliation. Powder's voice cracks with vulnerability as she confesses her desperate yearning for power and recognition. Her words reveal a tortured soul, consumed by a desire to leave her mark on the world, no matter the cost. A tremor runs through Caitlin. Her words are hesitant, choked with unspoken emotions. The weight of V's past hangs heavy between them, a chasm threatening to swallow their fragile connection whole. Jayce's voice echoes with disbelief, a challenge that cuts through the air like a honed blade. A chilling question hangs in the silence: have they been blindsided by forces beyond comprehension? This plot thickens. Heimerdinger speaks with unwavering resolve. His words a beacon of defiance against the encroaching darkness. He will not falter. He will protect Piltover, no matter the cost. Heimerdinger's voice, once calm and collected, now crackles with righteous fury. His words are a thunderclap, shaking the foundations of Piltover's very soul. A reckoning is at hand. Jayce challenges Heimerdinger's idealism, a viper striking with calculated venom. Can mere words withstand the storm brewing on Piltover's horizon? The battle of ideologies rages. Jayce, a cunning manipulator, weaves his web of deceit. He preys on Piltover's adulation, wielding their affection like a weapon to seize power. A storm is gathering, and justice will be tested. Caitlin's words are a lifeline thrown to V, an attempt to soothe the tempest raging within her. They recognize the scars that bind them, a shared vulnerability in the face of chaos. Vi speaks with chilling certainty, aware of the predator lurking in the shadows. The game has changed. Survival is no longer guaranteed. Silco's voice drips with venomous satisfaction, revealing his twisted manipulation of Jinx. He is a puppet master, pulling strings to orchestrate chaos and destruction. Silco's chilling revelation echoes through the halls of power. His embrace of violence knows no bounds, his ambitions fueled by darkness. A reign of terror waits, a crushing weight of regret hangs heavy in the air as V confesses her failures. Her voice echoes with the agonizing truth. She abandoned Powder, leaving a void that festered into unimaginable darkness. The chains of her own past bind her now, and she yearns for redemption. The words cut deep like shards of shattered innocence. Jinx's proclamation, "Powder fell down a well," is not merely a statement of fact. It is a declaration of war against the past, a chilling testament to the metamorphosis into something monstrous. A chasm of bitterness yawns between them, fueled by years of unspoken pain and simmering resentment. Jinx's venomous words pierce through V's desperate pleas for reconciliation, exposing the agonizing truth. Their bond is a twisted tapestry woven with betrayal and agony. Vi stands defiant against the storm of chaos, her love for Jinx burning brighter than ever. She declares her unwavering loyalty, a beacon of hope amidst the swirling darkness. This is a battle she will face head-on, sacrificing everything to protect her sister from herself. Silence descends as V's anguished cry echoes through the desolate landscape. Her voice cracks with the weight of their shattered dreams, a haunting testament to the irreversible damage inflicted by their tumultuous past. The air crackles with unspoken grief, leaving an empty void where hope once bloomed. A chilling barb, Vi unleashes this venomous remark, exposing the festering distrust that poisons her relationship with Caitlin. Their dance of deception is about to spiral into a maelstrom as they navigate Silco's treacherous schemes. A revelation drips from V's lips. She whispers a truth veiled in shadows, hinting at a hidden connection with their assailant, one that stretches far beyond the reach of Silco. This cryptic knowledge ignites a wildfire of uncertainty, casting doubt on every motive and stirring the cauldron of suspicion. A question erupts. Vi's piercing gaze locks onto Caitlin, demanding answers for her shrouded actions. The chasm between them widens, revealing a tapestry woven with secrets and deceit. This confrontation threatens to shatter the fragile bonds of trust. A haunting echo. Echo's voice reverberates through the tense atmosphere as he gazes upon Jinx's powder. Danger crackles in the air, a palpable reminder of their perilous journey. The past intertwines with the present, revealing a bond forged in fire and shadowed by fate. Sing's words drip with chilling ambiguity. His description of Shimmer as a lifeline for violent transition unveils a sinister undercurrent. The darkness that lurks within this substance promises both salvation and destruction, a double-edged sword poised to unleash chaos upon Zaun. A prophecy hangs in the balance. Sing's ominous warning casts a shadow over Viktor's choices. The pursuit of knowledge and power often comes at a steep price, one that could lead to ostracism and ruin. The weight of societal judgment bears down upon him, forcing him to choose between progress and acceptance. A heart laid bare. Jayce's confession tears at the fabric of his identity, revealing the deep scars left by betrayal and ambition. The love he feels for his family warps in a spiral of pain and longing, setting the stage for a tumultuous journey towards redemption. A tremor of doubt runs through Silco's ranks. His iron grip begins to falter as whispers of discontent and fear echo through the halls. His recent gambits have plunged them into a maelstrom of dwindling fortunes, leaving his authority hanging by a thread. Silco clings to Jinx like a lifeline amidst the tempest. Her volatile nature is a double-edged sword, but desperation breeds reckless choices. This act reveals a chilling willingness to unleash chaos upon Piltover itself. A viper in the shadows strikes. This barb cuts deep, exposing Jinx's unraveling for all to see. The hounds of hell are unleashed, and the very foundations of Silco's empire tremble before the storm. Silence falls as a new player enters the fray. An enigmatic presence emerges from the darkness, shrouded in mystery. Its arrival heralds a cataclysmic shift, rewriting the rules of this brutal game. The past returns to haunt them like a spectre. The air crackles with unspoken memories, binding Silco and those affected by this mysterious force. A tapestry of buried secrets and long-forgotten pain begins to unravel. The embers of vengeance ignite. Silco's words are a searing reminder of their shared torment, a crucible forged in the depths of despair. He thirsts for retribution, seeking to tear down the pillars of those who imprisoned them. A chilling assessment, delivered with venom by Silco. The underbelly writhes, and he seethes at those who have seemingly forgotten the fiery crucible of their struggle. His words are not mere criticism, but a calculated strike aimed at shattering any illusion of complacency, exposing his hunger for absolute control over his devoted followers. A guttural whisper, laced with icy menace. Silco's gaze pierces Finn's soul as he struggles for breath, a brutal reminder of the stakes. Weakness is an anathema in this unforgiving world, and his vow hangs heavy in the air, a prelude to violence that will leave no doubt about the depths of his ruthlessness. A tremor runs through the rigid facade of Piltover as Allura lays bare the truth. Zaun's simmering unrest threatens to boil over, casting a long shadow over their pristine city. This is no mere disturbance. It's an impending storm that could shatter the fragile peace and unleash unimaginable chaos. The air crackles with tension as Caitlin confronts Echo. The mystery surrounding V's fate deepens, casting a veil of suspicion over both sides. This confrontation is a seismic shift, setting the stage for a perilous cat-and-mouse game that could unravel the very fabric of their world. A symphony of desperation and manipulation unfolds as Silco pleads with Jayce, his voice a lifeline in her emotional storm. He exploits her vulnerabilities, twisting her pain into fuel for his twisted ambitions. This desperate gambit reveals the depths of his depravity and the horrifying path he has forged for her. Caitlyn's plea for understanding cuts through the fog of hatred. But can words bridge the chasm between Zaun and Piltover? Her words expose the insidious cycle of fear and prejudice that binds these cities together, a toxic legacy built on suspicion and bloodshed. Caitlyn's voice resonates with genuine compassion as she reaches out to Echo, her plea for reconciliation echoing in the desolate landscape of their fractured world. Her words are a beacon of hope, a testament to her unwavering belief that peace can blossom even in the darkest of corners. Jayce's defiant stance against Mel's proposal ignites a moral firestorm, a clash between pragmatism and principle. His unwavering commitment to the sanctity of their invention exposes the terrifying potential for its misuse, a chilling reminder that even the noblest creations can be twisted into instruments of destruction. Jayce's words pierce Viktor's soul like a blade, a stark reminder of the path that lies before him. The air thickens with the weight of this ultimatum. A choice, a gamble with destiny itself. Viktor stares into the abyss, his resolve hardening, his ambition burning ever brighter as he succumbs to the seductive whispers of forbidden knowledge. This is where the line blurs between brilliance and madness. Echo's plea echoes with a desperate urgency, a tremor in his voice that betrays the fear gnawing at him. He watches Vi march towards Milo, her eyes ablaze with righteous fury, and knows this path is fraught with peril. Will she emerge from this inferno unscathed? Or will his warning fall on deaf ears, leaving behind only ashes and regret? Jinx's laughter rings out like shattered glass, a cruel symphony of chaos and derision. Her words cut deep into Echo, a searing reminder of his past failures, the weight of expectations crushing him under its heel. Silco's twisted influence has warped her, transforming her into a creature of pure malice. The power dynamic shifts, leaving Echo vulnerable in the face of Jinx's unbridled fury. Can he overcome this darkness, or will he be consumed by it? A prophecy roars through the air, the cunning of a fox, the savage fury of a wolf. This ancient wisdom binds V's very soul. The path ahead will demand mastery over these opposing forces, a delicate dance on the razor's edge of survival. A chilling whisper echoes through the halls of power, a life hangs in the balance, a gamble played on the scales of humanity. Mercy. A fleeting illusion wielded by those who control the very threads of fate. The air crackles with primal instinct. These words, uttered like a death knell, paint a portrait of ruthless savagery. In this unforgiving realm, compassion is a weakness exploited by the shadows. Two worlds collide in a clash of ideologies. Caitlyn, a beacon of justice, stands against the rigid pronouncements of power. Whose definition will prevail? The scales are tipped, but truth remains elusive. The people's fury boils over, a torrent of righteous anger unleashes, exposing the festering wounds inflicted upon the Undercity. A rebellion simmers beneath the surface, fueled by despair and injustice. A voice whispers from the abyss, a chilling paradox, life and death entwined in a macabre dance. Jinx's path teeters on the precipice, guided by a mentor whose twisted logic defies all earthly norms. Treachery festers in the shadows, Savika's disdain pierces through the facade of loyalty. A web of deceit unravels, revealing hidden agendas and alliances forged in darkness. These words, spat by Marcus like venom, pierce the facade of Finn's incompetence, revealing a festering wound of disillusionment within their ranks. The air crackles with anticipation as Vander's leadership teeters on the brink of collapse. This chilling declaration unveils a truth hidden beneath the surface as Silco is but a pawn in a game played by unseen masters. Whispers of bigger fish slither through the shadows, promising an epic clash of titans and a power struggle that will shake Zaun to its core. A bolt of lightning strikes, splitting Alora's world in two with the revelation of Jayce's demise. Mel delivers this gut-wrenching truth, leaving Alora shattered and consumed by grief. This tragedy ignites the fuse, propelling the conflict between Piltover and Zaun towards a cataclysmic showdown. Mel's words hang heavy in the air, a stark warning echoing through the halls of Piltover. Like a prophet foretelling doom, she unveils the terrifying truth: every bullet fired, every invention unleashed, will forever stain their city with blood. A shattered soul cries out in despair as V confronts the horrific truth of her sister's transformation into Jinx. The bond they once shared lies broken, replaced by a chasm of grief and unimaginable horror. Their journey from innocence to ruin unfolds before our eyes. A clash of ideologies sparks between Echo's innovative spirit and Heimerdinger's cautious wisdom. Each word uttered hangs in the balance as they grapple with the potential consequences of their creations. Will innovation lead to salvation or destruction? Mrs. Medada's sly interrogation reveals a vulnerability in Jayce's armor, his Navit. He stands exposed as an inexperienced youth navigating the treacherous waters of power, a lamb caught in the jaws of the viper. A clash of ideologies erupts. Mrs. Medada recognizes Jayce's youthful fervor, but her words are a chilling reminder. Is Pier Ian Sai, is teach tell you whopper in this world of steel and magic, a war and eng, see us through the air. Mrs. Medada, a seasoned warrior, paints a grim picture. Ignorance breeds disaster. Will Jayce heed her words before he meets a fate? Woractndta. The stakes Esquirocet as Councillor Karaman reveals the Council's darkest secret. Betrayal cuts deep, and with shadows lengthening over Zaun. Swift action is the onlyphto silo own, a web of deceit unravels. Marcus' betrayal goes deeper than mere greed. Hidden motives simmer beneath the surface, a story of desperation and loess that threatens to shatter everything. A fira behind unrest. Silco's ambition burns bright, his vision for Zaun a beacon of defiance against Piltover's iron grip. The stage is set for a Canonfly CT that will reshape the very fabric of this world. VI's words pierce through the veil of illusion, revealing a brutal reality. Hope flickers precariously in the face of ingrained inequality. A TRAGC reality destines like a shroud. Piltover and Zaun, forever divided by their destinies. Can harmony ever blossom from such bitter roots? The question hangs heavy in the air. Caitlyn's words pierce the air, a gauntlet thrown down in the face of injustice. The flames of vengeance are ignited within V, while Caitlyn's unwavering pursuit of justice sets them on a collision course. A battle of wills, a clash of ideologies, the stage is set for an epic showdown. Vi's defiant roar echoes through the underbelly of Zaun. She shatters the illusion of order, ripping away the mask of authority and embracing chaos. The Council's grip weakens as Vi takes control, forging a new path fueled by righteous fury. A cunning strategy unfolds. Vi unveils the Achilles heel of Silco's empire, his dependence on the intoxicating shimmer. To sever his supply chain is to unravel his power from within. This is no longer a personal vendetta, but a calculated dismantling of Silco's corrupt reign. The air crackles with anticipation as Vi issues her final decree, a pact sealed in blood and steel. The countdown to confrontation begins. They stand poised on the precipice of war, ready to unleash their wrath upon Silco's forces. A tremor of fury courses through Vi's veins. The Council's blind indifference has opened her eyes to a horrifying truth. Every life extinguished is a consequence of their inaction. The weight of this revelation crushes her spirit, as she grapples with the monstrous reality of Silco's reign and the festering corruption that fuels it. Vi stands defiant, a wall of steel forged in unyielding resolve. Her pursuit of justice burns brighter than any flame, even if it means walking a path paved with thorns. The Council's apathy will not break her spirit. She chooses her own destiny, a lone warrior against the tide. A sinister whisper slithers through the shadows, a chilling reminder of Silco's all-consuming grip. His words are a barbed threat, a warning that V's path is fraught with peril. He understands the intoxicating allure of revenge, and he seeks to claim her soul for his own. Tension crackles in the air. A storm brews on the horizon, fueled by animosity and contrasting ideals. Piltover and Zaun stand poised on the precipice of war, their conflicting ambitions colliding with devastating force. A bitter truth echoes through Zaun, laced with fear and resentment. Jinx, a harbinger of chaos, casts a long shadow over her people. Her destructive reign instills terror in their hearts, a grim reminder of the consequences that follow her every step. Sky's innocent words ring hollow against the backdrop of Viktor's twisted ambition. A chasm yawns between idealism and reality, foreshadowing Sky's tragic descent into a world consumed by darkness. Mel and her mother clash in a tempest of emotions, a heart torn between loyalty and betrayal, bound by blood yet separated by a chasm of resentment. Mel's devotion borders on madness, while her mother's rejection has shattered her soul. A chilling echo from Finn's past, this dialogue lays bare the once formidable Silco, a master manipulator revered for his cunning. But time, like a relentless predator, has gnawed at his dominance, leaving only whispers of his former glory. This sets the stage for a clash of titans, where ideologies collide and ambition burns brighter than ever. Finn utters these words like a death knell, his resolve hardening into steel. He acknowledges the perilous path he treads, yet unwavering faith in loyalty fuels his every action. This conflict, it seems, is not merely about power, but about a bond tested to its breaking point. Sevika's curt command hangs heavy in the air, a tremor that signals a tectonic shift within their alliance. Her icy tone betrays a growing unease, a simmering distrust towards Silco that threatens to boil over. Silco's words drip with cynical truth, a bitter reminder of Zaun's cyclical nature. He understands progress often comes at a cost, and his pragmatism paints him as both a survivor and a puppet master. A turning point arrives with these words, a bargain struck on the precipice of chaos. Silco lays out his terms, demands that will test Zaun's resolve and push them into uncharted territory. Echo's response rings with the resilience of a warrior forged in adversity. He understands that under pressure, even the most impossible feats become reality. This statement foreshadows the sacrifices he is willing to make for his people, a testament to his unwavering dedication. Echo speaks not only of physical sustenance, but of the human spirit, the yearning for purpose and fulfillment. He envisions a Zaun where survival is just the beginning, where its inhabitants can truly thrive. A chilling wind whips through the Undercity as Silco's words crackle with defiance. The council holds no sway over him now. He acknowledges Jayce, a lone beacon of truth in this twisted world. His allegiance to Jayce burns brighter than ever, foreshadowing an alliance that will shake Piltover to its core. A fragile truce hangs in the balance. The very foundations of Piltover and Zaun tremble as their paths converge. But can cooperation truly bloom from such disparate ideologies? The seeds of conflict are sown, waiting to sprout into a fiery inferno. His voice cracks with the weight of her guilt, echoing through the desolate halls of their past. She confesses her abandonment of Powder, a wound that festered and shaped Jinx into the weapon she is today. Jinx bears her soul, revealing the depths of her pain. V's absence fueled a furnace within her, forging her into a creature of fire and vengeance. The bond between them is tested, stretched thin by years of anguish. Silco's venomous words drip like poison into Jinx's ears. He preys on her loneliness, twisting her pain into a weapon. A twisted father-daughter bond is forged in the fires of betrayal and hate. Jinx's voice echoes with newfound determination, a chilling echo of Silco's influence. The door to reconciliation slams shut, leaving only a path paved with destruction. Jinx reaches out, a shattered reflection of the girl she once was. Her plea for acceptance is laced with desperation, a glimmer of hope amidst the wreckage of her past. A fiery inferno rages behind him, casting Silco's visage in an infernal glow. His voice, a rumbling echo of vengeance, bellows this promise, a vow to make the oppressors pay in blood. The seeds of Zaun's rebellion have been sown, nurtured by rage and a thirst for retribution. In a chilling turn of events, Silco, the Serpent of Deceit, unveils his latest masterpiece. With words dripping with honeyed lies, he pledges allegiance to the very council he despises. A wolf in sheep's clothing, his motives remain shrouded in darkness as he seeks to infiltrate their ranks and strike from within. Thanks for tuning in. Stay curious, stay awesome, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more amazing content.